Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Crypto, Coffee and LoFi. Before we get started, a special thanks to Delta Exchange for sponsoring this series. You can click the link in the description below, sign up with them, make a deposit. It helps us out, it helps the stream out. And before we do get started, the copy trading will be up and running in the next month and a half. Essentially, all this is doing is automatically copying the indicator that we've been putting together for a while now. So I've been working on a price action strategy for a few years now, and then we spent the last year and a half putting together this indicator, which is now automated. So obviously I can't promise anyone results, but I've been posting a few of the backtested examples and a few of the live examples of the indicator all on my Twitter, so feel free to go and check that out. Jumping straight into it, nothing much has changed since the previous episode. We are just stuck inside of this lower time frame range, literally not doing fucking anything at all. I've been cutting a bunch of trades early, thinking that, you know, my targets have been short enough, but still they haven't been. The range has just been getting smaller and smaller. So just to lay this out quickly for you guys, if you are new here, I am just using one pattern as my entry and exits. Okay, so what is that pattern? Say we're heading into resistance here, right? Once we do head into resistance, I'll wait for a key high to form. Once that key high forms, I'll wait for it to be swept. Once it is swept, I'll look for price to break below the low. They're responsible for taking that low. Once we get that break and close right here, I look for the same pattern to form again. And this is how I find distribution and how I enter the market. So I also use some liquidity techniques as well. So you can see we have recently moved below all of these key lows. So in my opinion, now is not the time to be looking for swing shorts until we get some kind of mid to higher time frame retrace. Okay, so if we do get an up move from here, I'm not saying that the bull market is starting back up again. Okay, what I think might happen is that we get the lower time frame move, but until levels like this and this start to get invalidated, then I think this will just be a retrace. So if we do get accumulation here, then there's a reason to enter, but until we start to invalidate the previous areas of distribution, then there's no reason to assume that even if we do get an up leg, that the bull market is going to continue up. So let's jump onto the lower time frames and I'll point out my plan here. Really quite simple. Trying to stay patient and sit on my hands rather than over trading this chop here. So you can see we have a bunch of equal lows resting there, and then a bunch of equal highs resting up above here. So the game plan is really simple. Wait for a sweep of either side. Once we get that sweep, not entering at market, waiting for some accumulation to form. So let's say we sweep the lows and then we get the accumulation. Once we get that, then targeting the highs. If we break up above the highs first, look for distribution. Once we get that, then targeting the lows. Okay, so really simple stuff. The only thing that is worth pointing out is that above these equal highs, we also have these equal highs resting up here. So if we do get the break up above first, it may be a little bit of a larger breakout compared to what we might get on the to the downside. So on the M5 to the downside, we have this level as well. Sweeping out that low, breaking above the high. So if we do get a move below these lows and we do manage to come back down to this level here, retest it and reaccumulate, then I'll be confident that we take these highs and these highs up here. So really simple game plan, not trying to do anything until one side of the range has been taken. Once it has been taken, target the other side. Simple stuff. Ethereum could be due for an up leg as well, but just like Bitcoin, we have this lower time frame accumulation that I would like to be tested. Once we reach into this level, if we do reach into this level, if we get some accumulation, then I will look to get into swing longs. If we fail to get the accumulation there, I'll wait for a sweep of this low rather than look for reaccumulation, something like this. If we don't get it, then we're heading much lower. Simple as that, really. We may have a lower time frame set up here on ETH, so sweeping out this low, breaking above the high right here. If we can run out some lows during London Open and reaccumulate something like this, then a lower time frame scalp, targeting this high and a little bit further up as well, somewhere in here. But we'll have to wait and see. Really, the game plan for the next couple of days until we get some obvious trades is to just try to not over trade and lose money. There's no point in trying to kind of fit, the market into what I want. I'm much better off just sitting here and waiting. So just trying to take it easy, work on other projects, get the copy trading up and running, get everything ready for that. No worries, guys. So that's all. Waiting for a sweep of the range. Really just trying to sit on my hands, trying not to do much at all. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in the way that I'm trading here, you can go back to the start of my YouTube channel and there's a bunch of videos. I'm at like 150 free videos now. So if you're interested in any of that, go back and watch some of the tutorials. No worries, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.